Mindful nourishment for weight management in an era where fast food chains outnumber salad bars and processed snacks are engineered to trigger cravings. Mindful nourishment emerges as a revolutionary approach to eating that prioritizes health over haste. This practice encourages individuals to cultivate awareness around their food choices, fostering a deeper connection between what they eat and how they feel physically and emotionally. Mindful nourishment is not merely about counting calories or adhering to strict diets. Rather, it's a holistic lifestyle transformation rooted in intentionality. By focusing on the sensory experience of each meal, tasting flavors, chewing thoroughly, and savoring textures, individuals can develop healthier relationships with food while naturally supporting weight management goals. The science behind mindfulness and eating habits research has consistently shown that mindfulness practices significantly impact eating behaviors by enhancing self-awareness and reducing impulsive decisions related to food consumption. A study published in the Journal of Obesity found participants who practiced mindful eating lost twice as much weight compared to those following traditional diet plans alone. This scientific validation underscores why integrating mindfulness into daily routines can lead to sustainable changes in dietary habits without relying solely on restrictive measures. When people pay attention to hunger cues instead of external triggers such as stress or boredom, they become better equipped to make nutritious choices aligned with long-term wellness objectives. Moreover, neuroscientific studies reveal that regular mindfulness meditation increases gray matter density in brain regions associated with emotional regulation and decision-making. These structural changes enhance impulse control capabilities when faced with tempting yet unhealthy food options during challenging times like social gatherings or late-night cravings. The psychological benefits extend beyond mere satiety satisfaction. Practicing non-judgmental observation allows individuals to recognize patterns linking emotions with certain foods. For instance, someone might notice increased chocolate consumption during periods of anxiety, a realization enabling them to seek alternative coping strategies rather than turning back toward comfort foods repeatedly. Improved metabolic function. Studies indicate that mindful eating helps regulate blood sugar levels through slower digestion rates achieved by thorough chewing and focused attention at mealtimes. Enhanced nutrient absorption. Consuming meals mindfully stimulates saliva production, which contains enzymes essential for breaking down complex carbohydrates efficiently before stomach acid gets involved. Better portion control. Being fully present while eating enables quicker recognition of fullness signals, thus preventing overeating driven by distraction rather than genuine need. Cultivating awareness through daily routines. Establishing consistent rituals surrounding meal preparation sets the stage for cultivating greater consciousness about nutritional intake. Simple acts such as washing fresh produce under running water or arranging colorful ingredients on plates serve dual purposes. They both promote physical cleanliness and create visual reminders about healthy living principles. Setting aside dedicated time slots specifically designated for dining fosters environments conducive to reflection upon personal dietary needs versus societal expectations regarding portion sizes or types of dishes consumed regularly. In contrast, hastily grabbing breakfast from vending machines negates opportunities for meaningful interaction with sustenance sources. Practical tips for integrating mindfulness into meals. A practical starting point involves implementing small but impactful modifications within existing schedules. Begin by designating 10 minutes prior to any mealtime session purely devoted towards deep breathing exercises aimed at centering oneself mentally before consuming anything edible. This brief pre-meal ritual primes neural pathways responsible for processing sensory inputs connected to taste perception, thereby increasing enjoyment derived from even simple fare items like fruits or whole grain breads typically overlooked due to busy lifestyles. An effective technique known as eat slowly emphasizes taking deliberate bites, ensuring adequate mastication occurs before swallowing subsequent mouthfuls. An action scientifically proven to delay gastric emptying time, hence allowing more accurate interpretation of satiation indicators provided by digestive system feedback mechanisms. Engaging all five senses becomes crucial aspect 2, wherein noticing aroma wafting up from steaming vegetables alongside feeling texture differences between crunchy raw carrots versus tender cooked ones enhances overall gratification experienced during each bite taken consciously. Nutritional foundations supporting mindful eating practices. Grounded knowledge about fundamental macronutrients forms cornerstone pillar beneath successful implementation of mindful nourishment techniques. Understanding roles played by proteins, fats, and carbohydrates ensures informed selections aligning perfectly with individual physiological requirements irrespective of current fitness level or activity intensity engaged in daily life activities. Fats remain a vital component despite common misconceptions portraying them negatively. However, emphasis shifts toward quality over quantity, meaning incorporating omega-3 rich sources like salmon fillets or walnuts proves beneficial, whereas trans fatty acids prevalent in fried snacks should be avoided entirely whenever possible. Proteins contribute substantially towards maintaining lean muscle mass, especially important considering age-related decline seen among sedentary populations requiring additional efforts. Sustained strength preservation particularly relevant amidst modernized work cultures characterized largely by prolonged sitting durations. Carbohydrates, often maligned, unjustly require re-evaluation since complex versions containing fiber offer numerous advantages, including stable energy release profiles suitable matching human metabolic rhythms designed originally for sporadic, high-intensity exertions interspersed throughout evolutionary history, unlike today's continuous low-level movements typical urban dwellings entail nowadays. Overcoming common challenges associated with adopting new dietary approaches. Transitioning away from habitual behaviors necessitates acknowledging potential obstacles hindering progress along journey towards adopting new perspectives concerning nourishment. One prevalent challenge stems from cultural norms dictating specific meal structures, potentially conflicting with emerging preferences favoring flexible approaches, emphasizing intrinsic value judgments placed upon various edibles rather than rigid categorizations deemed appropriate within particular traditions. Social pressures also pose significant hurdle wherein peer influence could sway decisions against personally intended course of action, leading to situations involving compromise between communal participation expectations versus internal convictions, advocating different priorities altogether. To mitigate these challenges effectively requires developing resilience anchored firmly within core values guiding dietary transformations. Building support networks comprised peers sharing similar aspirations facilitates exchange ideas experiences helping navigate difficulties encountered uniquely across diverse backgrounds circumstances. Additionally, leveraging technology resources available today provides innovative solutions addressing issues arising from lack access expert guidance conveniently accessible anytime anywhere through digital platforms offering personalized recommendations based upon inputted biometric data combined behavioral analytics tracking progress objectively measurable parameters aiding identification areas needing improvement promptly addressed accordingly. Creating supportive environments encouraging healthy choices. Environmental factors play pivotal role shaping attitudes behaviors regarding nutrition, therefore constructing surroundings promoting positive interactions with wholesome offerings becomes critical factor influencing success rate attained via adoption mindful nourishment strategies. Designing kitchens stocked primarily with nutrient-dense alternatives reduces temptation posed by less desirable products positioned prominently near entry points commonly utilized throughout day. Replacing sugary beverages stored fridge space occupied by herbal teas infused with natural extracts offers subtle yet powerful shift reinforcing commitment toward goal-oriented outcomes systematically reinforced through conscious effort directed appropriately. Educational components integrated seamlessly within household settings prove instrumental teaching children foundational concepts relating balanced diets early ages equipping future generations possessing innate understanding respect necessary. Sustaining lifelong healthy lifestyles effortlessly maintained without excessive struggle. Community involvement further amplifies effectiveness whereby local initiatives encouraging farm-to-table programs facilitate direct engagement consumers producers creating mutually beneficial ecosystem supporting ecological sustainability simultaneously advancing public health agendas concurrently pursued. Measuring progress towards sustainable lifestyle transformations tracking achievements remains essential element facilitating continued motivation required navigating inevitable plateaus encountered during lengthy journeys embarked upon changing ingrained patterns established over extended periods of time. Employment objective metrics quantifying improvements attained includes monitoring body composition alterations measured periodically using tools such as bioelectrical impedance analyzers capable detecting minute variations indicative. Gradual progress occurring internally independent visible outward manifestations observed externally. Subjective assessments equally valuable capturing qualitative dimensions encompassing mental clarity heightened after ceasing reliance artificial stimulants formerly depended upon managing daily responsibilities previously perceived. Insurmountable tasks now achievable effortlessly through enhanced cognitive functions resulting optimized sleep cycles facilitated improved nighttime rest patterns cultivated through disciplined bedtime routines strictly followed diligently. Regular reflection sessions scheduled monthly allow reassessment alignment original intentions current trajectories identifying divergences necessitating recalibration ensuring consistency maintained throughout entire process preserving integrity. Initial motivations instigated commencement phase ultimately culminating desired results realized successfully through persistent dedication upheld unwaveringly until final destination reached triumphantly. Conclusion mindful nourishment represents paradigm shift transforming conventional perceptions surrounding eating processes fundamentally altering relationship between humans and sustenance sources previously governed predominantly by convenience. Considerations overshadowing intrinsic qualities inherent within every edible item consumed routinely without conscious deliberation. By embracing this philosophy centered around intentional awareness, individuals empower themselves, reclaim authority over choices made, impacting profoundly both immediate well-being, enduring legacy left behind, contributing positively global discourse. Revolving around holistic approaches, attaining optimal states, existence harmoniously balancing biological necessities, spiritual fulfillment simultaneously achieved cohesively within unified framework, promoting perpetual growth, enrichment throughout. Lifespan lived purposefully, deliberately, intentionally, always.